On several occasions, both Manchester clubs have targeted the same player over the years. While Manchester United were heralded at the time for winning the race to sign the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Alexis Sanchez, Fred and Harry Maguire, who were widely reported to be Manchester City targets, the blue side of the city had the last laugh in all such instances. Ronaldo, Sanchez and Fred had underwhelming spells at Old Trafford, while Maguire's time at the club has largely been disastrous. Manchester City, on the other hand, tend to do great business, and considering Pep Guardiola's status at the Etihad Stadium, they would ideally like to reward him with his dream signings after having won 4 consecutive Premier League titles. Despite the Red Devils no longer being the juggernaut of a side they once were, their standing in English football remains of arguably the biggest club in the country. As a result, on the basis of their status alone, it seems several players still gravitate towards the opportunity of playing for one of the most prestigious clubs in world football. Even so, if City enter the picture in United's pursuit for a player, they have every reason to be worried, with their crosstown rivals being the gold standard in English football. According to a report by The Sun, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola is considering a move for Jerry Branthwaite, a player Erik Ten Hag would like Manchester United to sign in the summer, even if they manage to wrap up the potential acquisition of Matthijs de Ligt. Guardiola is believed to be impressed with how well Branthwaite plays out from the back as well as his defensive qualities. The report states that the 22-year-old's current valuation is £80 million, a claim that was made in June, with Everton internally considering him as a defender who should command similar fees to the likes of Josko Gvardiol, who was signed by Manchester City for £77.6 million, the £80 million, BBC Sport, Man, Harry Maguire and Wesley Fofana, who Chelsea paid £75 million, Sky Sports, for in 2022. As excellent a centre-back as Branthwaite is, unless Manchester City intend to sell one of their defenders, one wonders why Pep Guardiola is interested in his signature. The rationale of considering the Englishman as a potential signing would add up if the plan at the Etihad Stadium was to let go of an injury-prone centre-back like John Stones. With Stones, Ruben Dias, Manuel Akanji, Nathan Ake and Josko Gvardiol not linked with summer exits, the idea of adding the youngster to their roster seems unnecessary. Especially if the Sky Blues are asked to pay a whopping £80 million to address an area of the squad that is not a priority in the slightest.